afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome everybody to the underground. And yes, this is the Wednesday. Wednesday will be the day that the underground will be, broadcasted regularly. Finally was able to get a set day. We're definitely gonna get it going. Talk about everything going around in the semi-pro world. And yeah, so we still gonna have, if you guys want, any kind of other kind of podcast with the underground that we may do, we're still gonna do that. Still gonna keep that going. Still do the pre-show and whatnot, like before a PBA game or before a football game or anything of that sort, or anytime anybody want to request or anything, we'll still get the podcast going for that. What else for the intro? What else? Oh yeah, Kick. We're on Kick now. We'll be streaming pretty much everything from Kick until we can get everything going on the website. Kick will be the main new platform for everything, all the games, podcast as well. So definitely want everybody to go like, subscribe to the Kick account. It'll be CUSN0 on Kick. It'll be up there right now. Matter of fact, stream should be up there. Let me go check and make sure. I know what we're saying. Having some issues, but yep, we're definitely on Kick. So everybody, please tune in for that. Oh yeah, if you want to, if anybody knows anybody that wants to be a part of the underground or CUSN, we are looking for co-hosts. We are looking for commentators. Anybody that wants to, get involved, or even if you got a podcast or anything like that, we're definitely looking for people to come on, bring your talents, and showcase, get broadcasted. And then we also got a new podcast coming. It's called the 50s Power Hour. It'll be with Coach D. Very excited to be partnering with him. He'll be covering pretty much mostly semi-pro football, mostly CFCA, and then the River City Tigers. So definitely tune in for that. Can't wait for that. Big partnership with that. It'll be, really good to get, different faces on here. So, you guys aren't just seeing me all the time. Different looks, different people, different, topic, different energy, you know, brighten out the culture, expand a little bit, bring on some new people, and, evolve. Nothing wrong with evolving, changing everything. Because we here at CUSN, we're always, trying to look for different ways to level up, evolve, get to the next level with the brand, create different things. Any kind of ideas, the fans may have, we're always listening. Always got our ears to the ground. We listen. We peep what everybody has to say, and we definitely, take heed to it. I don't know why our Kick destination is is not wanting to act right, but uh saying the stream key or whatever is incorrect. But hey, we here on YouTube though, so let's we get it going. We definitely got some, good topics to, touch on. Definitely got good special guests coming on. Shoebed, Flash Hair. He's gonna come on and touch on what is that? 10th annual Natomas flag football turkey ball that we just had about a week ago, man. Big shout out to that. That was amazing. It was some good competition out there. I was thoroughly impressed myself. And boy, the underdogs came out on top. It wasn't the underdog team, but it was, the underdog that nobody was expecting to come out. And I mean, boy, they did not disappoint. Definitely, some good. It was some good competition out there. Everybody came out there with heart, was hyped up. But yeah, we'll definitely get into that a little bit later towards the end of the show. But right now, we're gonna so today pretty much just be introduction, um, go over a few things, kind of explain a little bit what CUSN is, recover all that, and we'll touch on some previous um, sporting events that we covered as well from about a couple weeks ago. We're gonna touch on the PBA. We're gonna also touch on the Cali Gold versus the Raiders, Reno Raiders. And then we're going to touch on the Reno Raiders versus the GC Bruins. And then we'll also get into the controversies going on with the CA state championship and everything going on with all that. Because, man, I know all the fans, I know the players, they want to play. I know they definitely want to play. I know the fans, they want to see it. They want to see River City. I know River City is big time right now. River City is definitely up there in the power rankings, up there in the talk and whatnot. So I know everybody is seeing, and wondering if River City really, has came to fruition with how they were last year in the CFCA. And it's not just because of the teams, the Outlaws being banned, and then the Fury being banned. It's because that's pretty much the whole talk. The only reason why the River City Tigers were able to come out on top was because the Fury were banned and the Outlaws were banned. But hey, hopefully they can, get something together with the Charger, with the High Desert Rams. We could definitely see that championship game. Right now, going back into the previous sporting events that we were just at recently, we're going to go ahead and get into covering the PBA. And we just had the PBA Fall Classic, and I mean, it was tremendous. Definitely an eventful event. Everybody came out, showed up, support was there, fans were there, and I don't think anybody disappointed. I think nobody really disappointed. So we definitely need some more fans coming out there to support these guys because they can definitely hoop. I mean, the hooping is amazing. It's oh man, the the kind of talent that these guys bring and the push that these guys have to be doing other stuff out of the sport as well is amazing. And I mean they bring it, they come out on top. They bring the heart, they bring the tenacity, bring the strength, they bring the entertainment, and it doesn't disappoint. But as you all know, NTL did come out on top in the championship game. I mean, for the lineup they had, it wasn't by surprise that they were going to come out on top. And in previous tournaments, the ones that we've been at, it's it's honestly NTL has had a issue with rebounding, and that's really been their big issue is the rebounding. They haven't been able to get back on the boards and then be able to get down in transition because they haven't been able to get the boards. And I want to say YC Ballers has definitely uh, impacted them a lot and being able to overpower them with the bigs that they have. They have Charn, they have AJ. So with those big bodies, it's harder for just Justin to be able to be down there by himself and being overpowered by two big bodies to be able to get a board. And I mean, they are down there every second, every shot, everything. They down there banging it out. So it's been really tough on NTL the last previous tournaments in being able to compete at the level that they are known to compete at the right way because of the boards. That's really it. But this past tournament, they had AJ Calhoun, and that was really, AJ really set the tone and he really made that difference. He really did. Like throughout the whole tournament, Jazzy was able to do what Jazzy does, get out on breaks, shoot the ball efficiently, able to play make and whatnot, and other teams just over there being overpowered, weren't able to stop it. And NTL is known for that quick pace, getting the ball down the court, getting out on breaks, shooting at a high clip. And I mean, dunking, getting high clips, that's what they're definitely known for. But that was definitely the game changer right there, having AJ Calhoun. He was definitely the game changer. They also had Harner. Having him and Harner back, that definitely made a big, big difference than everyone else because they didn't know how to everybody else didn't have the size and the mobility, durability to be able to stop them on breaks. Everybody didn't have enough of the defense, I guess, to be able to stop them shooting. And with a team like that, it's just, it's pick your poison. It's either you stop them in the paint or you find a way to stop them from shooting, and they got both. NTL has both. They had AJ, had Horner shooting at a high clip, getting it down to the paint whenever they needed to, and everything was just going their way. But I can say YC Ballers, they didn't even have Suckraj. Suckraj was on GNN, which surprised me. I'm like, wow, why would Suckraj, leave with and go off and go play with GNN? But I was hearing that I guess he has, played with GNN in a previous, and that's his previous team. But I mean, YC Ballers, uh, they had Charn and they had AJ Paul. But it's like from watching that championship game, NTL wanted it way more. NTL definitely wanted it way more than the YC Ballers did. In that semifinal game with YC Ballers versus GNN, I really didn't see much from Enderpaul. I really didn't. I really seen a lot more from Ankar and Sukraj. Like I really, in the I want to say at what was that? The Carl Lally tournament. Enderpaul really played a big role in the semifinal game and the championship game. He really came out and was hyped, was pushing everybody. He set the tone in that tournament. But it's like this one around, I don't know. He they just couldn't really mix him in well in the play. And that's not really on him in a way because it's a team effort. If he's looking to get everybody else involved, but for GNN to really compete and to go out there and to stay afloat, honestly, Enderpaul has to insert himself into the play and he has to make something happen. He has to. He has to be that difference maker in the tournament. And I feel like that was the downfall to them not being able to compete at a high level versus the YC Ballers in that semifinal game. But it's stuff to work on. I know they're gonna get back to the drawing board, and that first game in February, first tournament in February, I know they definitely gonna come back way, way better, ready to go out there, compete and whatnot. So I can't wait. I can't wait. And another thing, Hitch K definitely shocked me. I don't know about everybody else, but Hitch K definitely came out there and they balled out. They balled out. Number 3 and number 9, number 09, they definitely made a big difference on the court. Like they made a big, very big difference. And number 3 was knocking down a lot of shots. I mean, that definitely made ooh, a huge difference in playing against Azad, a lot of different other teams. They went out there. I feel like they went out there with a chip on their shoulder because we ranked them all the way at the bottom. And even when PBA came out with their rankings, they got ranked at what was it, number 12? I believe it was number 12, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Kitch K got ranked at number 12, and with PBA, and I believe we ranked them as at number 12 as well. Because I mean, they were a newer team. I've never seen them play before. So, all right, we're gonna have to, put you at that bottom seat. You're gonna have to, show everybody, show us something. And I mean, they came out there and did that. They came out there and proved that they deserve to be a higher ranked team. I mean, it was just unfortunate that they had to go into the semifinals to play against ETL, but even then in the beginning, it was definitely a close game. I was kind of scared for NTL for a second, but Kitch K definitely proved a lot, and they definitely showed that they got it. They definitely showed. Also with Sam Boys, I ain't gonna lie, they was jawing at us all day. They was not happy with the way we ranked them. They was pretty upset about that. And I mean, PBA, they did it. They did their own ranking. They ranked them higher. They did. But it's like us coming in, I still have yet to see them play. So I'm just, I'm gonna just go ahead and rank them by where, I could see, fit. And then Flash was, giving me some pointers and whatnot with them. But I mean, Sam Boys came out and they dominated. They definitely came in with a chip on their shoulder and they dominated. It was unbelievable. It was incredible. And with that right there, Sam Boys, I feel like the missing piece that they're missing, and this is what it just showing, just me, watching PBA coming in. This is what I'm seeing. PBA is the game of rebounds and the break. And I mean, that's kind of like with any, level of basketball, but even and going to pro, even with the Warriors when they play small ball, the thing with that is you gotta have an efficient clip at shooting the ball. And then you gotta have an efficient clip at, you know, getting to getting out on those breaks and being able to, finish those breaks and then being able to stop on defense. You have to. And if you're not able to do that, then it's just gonna be a long day. It's definitely gonna be a long day of trying to run small defense, small ball period, and you're not able to, get back on defense, finish, help. Not everybody can be NTL. And I feel like the if NTL really, came out there, they can run a small lineup and and compete. But it, it it's just gonna take a lot. It'll definitely take a lot. But I feel like Sam Boys came out there, they did what they needed to do. They produced, and I was thoroughly impressed. Definitely changed my rankings with a lot. Well, switching gears over. Oh well, let me touch on this right quick before we switch gears. I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason why the YC Ballers lost that championship game was because they were trying to go. They ran 2-3 defense on NTL. And NTL was still getting whatever they want, especially from the 3-point line. With a high shooting team like that, you can't go zone. You can't go 2-3. You have to man up because everybody, I'm gonna be honest with you, YC ballers, they were just all over the place with that defense. They're missing a lot of assignments. It was guys getting hot on NTL that, you know, once they get hot, it's over. Like you had Gurgent getting hot. You had Jazzy doing what Jazzy does. Uh, what's point guard name? You had point guard going crazy, doing everything that he does. So it's like Victor, you like come on now. And when Gurgent gets hot, he gets hot. Like y'all don't y'all not really peeping for real. But when Gurgent when Air Leader gets hot, he can go for sure. So it's like you gotta be able to get there, get quicker. You got to be able to stop that. And I felt like man would have been a lot more better for them to be able to, shut some of that down. But that 2-3 that 2-3 defense took them out of the game. It definitely did. It took them all the way out of the game. Switching gears, we're gonna go ahead and switch over to semi-pro football. Shout out to the semi-pro guys, man. Like I said, we got that podcast coming with Coach D, 50 East Power Hour, streamed here, his Facebook, Kick, anywhere, usually get your podcast. But going into semi-pro, I want to touch on first thing. We did a indoor football game. We got the NorCal 8 League coming up. Oh man, I definitely can't wait for that. NorCal 8 League. We got the Valley Savages. We got the Cali Gold, Valley Jets. I believe there's one more team in there. But yeah, we got NorCal 8 League, indoor football. Most of the games will be played up at Maydew Park. Definitely look forward to that. But the one game that we just did recently, it was Cali Gold versus Reno Raiders. That game did end early due to certain circumstances, but from the beginning, it was definitely a good game. I say the least. Definitely a good game. Some takeaways from that though. It was like, to me, like Cali Gold has to really work on that quarterback spot. And I said it's because they had a lot of blown opportunities, a lot of blown opportunities, a lot of miscues on the hikes, a lot of miscommunication on certain plays, uh, a lot of miscommunication with some of the routes with the wide receivers. There was a lot of deep balls that should have been caught. We definitely got to work on that with the wide receivers. Um, I mean, honestly, not saying that the Raiders are a bad team because they definitely held it down, to say the least. Because I've never seen the Raiders play in a arena football game, and to say that they definitely held it down. It was only 6-6 going into halftime, and they had a lot of mishaps. But I mean that when you're not used to arena football, it's definitely different rules, new stuff. The field is way different. It's definitely some mishaps you're gonna have, but the Raiders aren't a bad team at all. Reno Raiders aren't a bad team at all. They definitely got some potential. We'll get into that in a minute, but the Cali Gold should have definitely put up way more numbers in my opinion, you know, in a field that they're mostly, used to. They're used to arena football. So I feel like they should have put up way more numbers than they did. But like they should have dominated a lot more. So, we'll see what goes on when it comes to the NCAA, see how they come out. And they definitely got some potential. They get that quarterback aspect done, and I feel like they'll definitely be good. Once they get that quarterback situation figured out, that team will definitely be way more figured out. And then they definitely have a strong defense as well. Their defense is very strong. I feel like if they trust a little bit more, the assignments will get taken care of. Because when it comes to defense, you gotta trust the next man. Like you playing corner, you gotta trust your inside linebacker to, does what do what he do. You gotta trust, that the quarterback on the field to make certain calls on that defensive side so that everybody could be, on the same page. But that trust comes with the corner not trying to, jump certain things, play out of his element, play, somewhere else where he's not supposed to, safety to communicate, trust what the corner to be able to do when, in the coverage that they're in, because there was a lot of deep balls. They had Church deep, wide open, deep, but he couldn't make the catch. So there was definitely a lot of blown coverages that the defense had that if they don't get that figured out, I don't know. I feel like when it comes to a real indoor football team that practices everything daily, I don't know. It might be rough for the defense. The offense would definitely have a lot to shoulder, but I feel like they can definitely have a bright future. Definitely have a lot of talent if they keep everything together. Everybody trusts each other, stay on the same page, then it'll definitely be good. And apply a lot of pressure too. Because it's a smaller field, and the way that it's set up, you can definitely apply a lot more pressure. Throw a lot of blitz packages in there. You know, throw the quarterback off the game. You know, because any quarterback could get rattled by a lot of pressure. The way the field is set up, you can put so much pressure in there to have that quarterback get that ball out of their hands a lot quicker. I feel like that's what they did on the they had a pick six. And I feel like that's what they did. They put a lot of pressure on the quarterback. He didn't know what to do. It was just, looking and scrambling and he just threw it, got picked off. With that, size of the field, you gotta apply pressure. You gotta do what you gotta do. Uh, Going to the Raiders, they just had a game. What was that? Last week or a couple weeks ago, up against the GC Bruins, and the Raiders have a lot of good potential. They are a very, very good team, to say the least. They are definitely good. I definitely like what they have going on over there in Reno. And if if they can listen to the coach and stay true to the coaching and not try to overplay anybody else's position, not try to, do too much, not try to ego anybody. If they can do that, then they'll definitely have a good season. Because when it comes to the CFCA, right now, the top three teams to me would be the Tigers off rip because they won the championship. We got to put the Tigers up there. And then we got the Fury coming back. And then we got the Outlaws. Definitely have to, those are the top three teams. But honestly, from what I am seeing with the Reno Raiders, if they stay together and execute and work with each other, They definitely have a promising season in the CFCA. I can say that much. They have a good season lined up for them because when I was watching them, they executed a lot of great plays. The running back was getting to the hole. The quarterback was calm in the pocket, executing passes, getting it to where it needed to be. Wasn't trying to do too much. I feel like if the Raiders just do that, if they just execute and run the right plays, they'll be good. They'll be good as a unit. They just, gotta listen to coaching, hear what their coaches have to say, follow the game plan. Don't try to do too much. Don't try to ego. If they can be structured, have that structure there, they're good. I- In my opinion, if they get that structure there, then they're good. The season will take care of itself. With the GC Bruins, I was hearing that they're fairly new. I feel like if they built that chemistry, built that culture, keeping everybody together, if they keep that squad together, keep that core together, they work together, they get a little bit more with the coaching staff, and they come up with a scheme built around their team. Like I was saying, get that culture. They definitely have some good potential. They definitely have some great potential. The owner is fired up. He wants to, get everything going with that organization. So they definitely have a lot of potential over there with the GC Bruins. Everybody just, everybody has to work together, stay consistent, not give up. Because in the world of semi-pro, everybody is just, they want the ring so quick. But it's like, what happened to dedication? What happened to being what is that word I'm looking for? Staying, locked in with the guys, man. What happened to that? What happened to loyalty? Like that's what it's really about. Like, come on now. You want the ring that bad that you would just, leave your guys, leave the loyalty just to go chase a ring. Like, I get it. I know you want I understand winning and, building that legacy or padding that name or, you being a good player, you want to be on a good team. But when you start somewhere, especially a new program, you gotta stay down for the cause. You just got to. You gotta stay, you gotta stay loyal, man. And that's what I feel like if the Bruins can keep their guys together, build a phenomenal coaching staff, you know, build some guys that are coachable, then they have some great potential. They'll definitely be able to compete. Making this post right now about we're live. But yeah, the Bruins, don't hold your heads down. Keep your heads up. You guys got a lot of potential. Can't wait to see what you guys have in the upcoming season. So, definitely good luck to, you guys. And yeah, we'll see how the future holds for you guys. All right. Now we're coming up on the CA state championship. I need y'all to get everybody in here. Cause boy, it's about to get, bruh. I don't know what's going on, man. Like I'm hearing a lot of different controversial stuff. First, the Rams owner talking about that what I'm seeing, the Rams owner is saying that it's a Pop Warner, game going on. And he was trying to make it some kind of big event with a semi-pro game happening right after the game. But then now stuff is getting changed around that the game is at 2 o'clock. And we was gonna see USC and we was gonna make our way down there to, broadcast the game. I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me see. See where they was gonna have the game at. because I calculated my drive. I believe the drive was maybe 5 hours at the least. 5 hours, I believe it was. Where is it? Adelanto High School. Let me see what that said right now. If memory serves me correct, I believe that's a 5 hour drive. Let me check this right now. See how you. Nope, nope. Go back to that. Man, yeah, Adelanto High School. Let me view the routes. Oh, that's a 6 hour drive. Boy, how'd I tell you? Let me see. I get off of work 6, man. But then it's some people that get off of work that morning though. If you working overnight, graveyard, and I'm gonna be honest with you, if the Tigers they making their way down there. If they got some of their best, I'm gonna be honest with you, they got some of their best players, and they got because other people do have real lives outside of semi-pro. Everybody got jobs, family, and whatnot. You know, nobody's really making significant amount of money off of playing semi-pro just yet. So everybody still gotta have that job. But if you working, if they, I'm gonna be honest with you, if the Tigers' best players is working overnight and they gotta still travel for a 2 o'clock game, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not going either. Like I got most of the players you can working overnight not being able to come. I'm not going. That's just a little inconvenient. You know what I mean? Especially a week out. I can't just call in to work and be like, hey, I'm not gonna be able to come in with only a week's notice. I gotta at least put in 2, at least. So it's like you gotta understand where everybody is coming from. You know, if that right there is considered ducking, then what is like what are the morals? Like, where's the understanding? And I'm not by any means trying to side with anybody, but it's just in general. Like really, it's just really in general. The game is now scheduled for 2 p.m. But then we got some people that work overnight. 6 hour drive. Let me see. We get off. I think I heard some of them say they just get off at 3 in the morning. If they sleep, they get home maybe about 4 o'clock. They sleep till about 10 o'clock. Wake up. If they get on the road, man, because they had to get on the road pretty early. They had to get on the road at about, man, that's like what, 9 o'clock, just to make time. I'm just saying, 2 o'clock. You got to get out. You got to get out there at about 12, just so you make sure you're out there on time, warmed up and everything. You got to get out there early. So, just my opinion, like if if they can, because the Tigers they got it. They said they pay them $1,000 to come out here. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was the team owner, boy, how'd I tell you? I take that $1,000. Mm-hmm. I'll take the money. Give me the money. Show me the money. 1,000? Come out here? Bet. Mhm. Y'all paying for food and everything? And y'all say y'all get us a discount on rooms? Oh yeah, I'm there. Mm-hmm. But yeah, hopefully the game still go. But yeah, that's the whole big controversy. The Rams changed the game time. Now the Tigers, they're not making that drive for a 2 o'clock game. So they told the Rams, come down here, come down to West Sac. We got the field and everything. We got lights too. We can make the game at 5, 6, or 7. Y'all choose. They said they'll get it going. Hey, if y'all need the broadcast team there, the USN can get there. Trust. We'll make it happen. But hey, that $1,000 you can put that towards your team, man. It's filled with lights. I think that's what they should do, bro. Y'all get down here. It'll definitely be a good game. I say the least. Yeah, moving on, man. Coming up on the last topic. We're gonna get out of here. We had the Turkey Bowl. The Turkey Bowl, 10th annual Nokomis Turkey Bowl. And boy, there was a whole lot of talk. And I mean a lot of talk, bro. I wish I was able to get out there. Because I ain't gonna lie. I would have been tearing everybody up. It would have been cooked for everybody. Cook season, cook section. Everybody getting cooked. Okay, who it is? Y'all let EJ Wizzle get on that field? Boy. I'm gonna rod you up. Dodge you up and everything, bro. It's GG's for you. But hey, it was definitely a good turnout. It was a whole lot of people there. I mean, a lot. I pulled up and was like, oh boy, they doing it big. They got the park packed. I mean, park was packed. Athletes everywhere. Fans everywhere. It was nice. I mean, hey, man. The Wolfpack came to play. I give it to y'all. Hey, bro, hats off to the Wolfpack, man. Hats off to the Wolfpack. Y'all definitely came to play, and I give it to y'all. It was a good game. You catch all their games on our YouTube. Go back and definitely watch that. Their quarterback is phenomenal. That boy can sling that pigskin. I tell you, boy, he could throw that ball. He was slinging that ball. I'm talking about slinging it. I'm like, dang, he is dotting up, everybody. There was no rushing on him or nothing. They just letting him sit back there. Boom, boom, boom. I'm talking about Buddy was slinging that rock. I'm like, golly, I need me a quarterback like that. But yeah, man, Wolfpack quarterback, he definitely did what he needed to do for the Wolfpack, bro. He definitely kept the poise, and then even when in some pressure moments, he kept his head and just drove him down the field, and he did it, bro. He got the job done for him. He definitely did it. I'm be honest with you. the difference maker, and I said it on the podcast that we did for the Turkey Bowl. The difference maker was Jeff, and if Jeff showed up, he was gonna be the difference maker for everything. And he showed up, and he was the difference maker. Jeff is a dog. When I tell you that man is a dog, Jeff is a dog, bro. You can't tell me no different. Jeff is a baller. No matter what kind of level of ball it is. I hope he does go over to Cali Gold and play with them. Because boy, I would love to see that man on the field. Whew. Jeff he's a hitter. He's a dog, man, and Jeff can go. If y'all have seen Jeff in person, y'all know, hey, Jeff is a hard hitter. And he definitely made the difference, getting to the quarterback, putting pressure, even, some hits that he did. Jeff definitely made the difference for that tournament, for that team. I honestly feel like his presence alone definitely, helped them get that W. And I'll be honest with you, if Jeff wasn't there, I still feel like they definitely could have competed, but I don't think they would have won the championship game. In my opinion, if I'm being honest, I don't think they would have won the championship because his voice on the defense and the way that he plays impacts a lot of that. And that's just how it is, really. Jeff can turn a lot of the game around. And that's what he did. His rushing, the way how he can see the field, even when he's not rushing. His eyes are everywhere. Can see everything. Definitely made a lot of key stops. They had, especially in that championship game, they had a lot of key stops. Even when it came down to the wire, definitely some big stops that they made. With Chambers and that quarterback duo, boy, it was definitely a sight to see. I seen a little bit of it. I seen what was that? Maybe 2 games before the championship game. Yeah, Chambers is that guy. He is definitely that guy. But they just couldn't do it against Jeff. Jeff was definitely that difference maker. Like I said, they found out the duo, shut the duo down, and they just couldn't do really anything else. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it did come down to the wire, but it was about who wanted it more. And the Wolfpack didn't want that bragging rights, and they got it. They definitely got it. Gabe went out there and balled. Shoebag out there balled. Quarterback was going crazy. Jeff, hey, doing what he needed to do for the defense, and it was definitely a great turnout. It was definitely some good comp, good level of play. Man, I wish I could have been out there. Boy, maybe next year. I get back right, I'm gonna get back out there, trust. But just to recap everything for today, we touched on, like I said, we do have that new podcast coming with Coach D, 50 East Power Hour. Gonna have that coming for y'all. Probably maybe sometime next week, hopefully. Get with him and see. But yep, we got the 50 East Power Hour. Coach D of the River City Tires. And then also, please go subscribe to our Kick. It'll be CUSN0. That's pretty much where we'll be streaming everything till we can get everything going on our website. We're streaming our podcast there, games there. Any sporting events that we got going on, stream right there. Also, we touched on the PBA as well. Like we said, AJ Calhoun played a big role in the reason why NTL won that. And definitely, we got to give them their credit. Got to give them their flowers. They definitely came out on top, and they showed a lot. They showed that they are built for it. Now let's see, going into the new year. First event will be in February at the PBA, February. February, what is that? First and the second? I believe that is. I believe it is the first and the second, if I'm not or it might be the second and the. It is the first and the second in February. PBA Fall Classic will be in Fresno, California. Boy, I can't wait. Oh boy, I can't wait. It's gonna be good. Definitely gonna be good. But yeah, hey, to GNN and YC Ballers GNN, I just gotta have everybody involved, really. If y'all keep that, you know, everybody do their thing, everybody know they role, then hey, definitely y'all can definitely win that championship. Y'all can definitely win that championship. I wouldn't sleep on nobody. Anybody, whatever, putting in the bets and what, I wouldn't sleep on nobody. Cause Sam Boys, all they need is a big. If the Sam Boys can get a big, they can definitely be good. Going to semi-pro, we did touch on that today. Hey, Reno Raiders, y'all definitely got some good potential. I feel like a couple of key pieces that you guys may need, maybe see, some good wide receivers. Just maybe a couple, even if you guys, just train up. I would say train up the one you got, the wide receiver you guys have right now. Because you guys' core is good. Say that. You guys' core is good. If you guys just execute, not try and do too much, then you guys will definitely have a winning season. I don't want to get too deep, maybe championship run, but you guys can definitely have a winning season to say the least. Cali Gold, like once you guys, figure out that quarterback issue and whatnot, and I want to say applying more pressure on defense, you guys can definitely, win that NCAA championship game. And then, hopefully we can get that that CA state championship game, man. Oh man, I want to see it so well. I really want to see it. I really do. It'll definitely be good for the game, definitely be good for the fans. Yeah, it'll be lit. Stands will be packed. I know Tigers, boy, they gonna get the city behind them. They definitely gonna get the city behind them. And boy, it'll be definitely good to see it. But yeah, man, hey yo, appreciate everybody that came on. Shout out to all the people that we had, with us, supporting us, reaching out to us, letting us come in, do our thing. We appreciate everybody. But well, definitely till next time. See you guys next Wednesday. But hopefully before then, we got the 50s Power Hour. New one. You guys go like and subscribe to Kick, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, wherever you guys can get CUSN, even on Twitter, also on Twitter and Thread. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate you guys.